Hey there people, Cario here, back with another video for you guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at Rogue Company, a new third-person 4v4 shooter by Hi-Rez, a little bit in the vein of Counter-Strike. If this video was helpful to you and you end up liking it, do give me a thumbs up. You can also hit subscribe for more reviews. I also do stream over on Twitch, links in the video description down below. Hop on in, let's talk some games. But yeah, let's take a look at Rogue Company and see what we have here. It's third-person shooter without cover mechanics, so there is no wall bouncing like in Gears of War. There is a lot of staring into walls, so you can use the camera to look over your corners though. The game has a down mechanic, that is, you don't instantly die, but rather go into a down state where your teammates can help you back up. Also has some elements of hero shooters, so each character has a different loadout of weapons and perks. 2 main weapons, 1 secondary, a melee weapon, 2 throwables, and 6 combat perks, which are extra passive abilities you can buy through the shop, as well as an active skill and a passive one, but no crazy ultimates that one-shot people. It's more gun focused. There are currently 2 game modes, Strikeout and Demolition. Strikeout is a more casual out of the 2. First team to 3 wins. Each team has 12 lives, with each team fighting over a marked zone. Strikeout is good to try out the character or test out different loadouts. Demolition is the bomb mode. One team has to plant the bomb in one of the 2 zones, while the other has to defend. The first team to take 7 rounds wins the match, with a side switch midway through where you can pick a new agent if you wish. Demolition feels like the best one. You can see the game was designed with this mode in mind. The respawn points in Strikeout on some maps are not that great, ended up getting spawn camped a few times in Strikeout, and the bleed out time goes by really fast as well when compared to Demolition. But this was done in part because of the extra lives to balance it out. The game has an economy system, just like Counter-Strike. You start with just your secondary weapon and you have to choose what to buy at the start of each round. You can sell items back, so every decision on the shop is final. Since each character has their specific loadout, you can share items with your team. The values you get vary in Demolition and Strikeout due to the number of rounds, and as well how well you do in the rounds. Matches usually involve a lot of wall hugging and waiting or crouching behind cover. When you are crouching behind cover and aim, your character does peek out. Guns all feel the same, with varying rates of fire. In Demolition, you usually only get 1 chance each round to use your abilities. In Strikeout, you do get to use it a few more times. The game does feel simple and basic. Rushing felt a little too rewarding, just bulldozing a point with everyone. If 1 or 2 of your teammates gets knocked down, you might still end up winning the fight if the rest of the enemy team is not fast with the rotation, and you can just get your teammates back up. It's like nothing happened. The game also has some syncing issues. I did get shoot a few times while I was behind cover on my end. Characters can be unlocked with in-game currency you get by playing the game, doing the challenges, or by throwing money at it. But it does take a good while to unlock the characters using the in-game currency, but I mean, the game is free to play, so this was to be expected. There will also be cosmetic options, so skins for your weapons, characters, wingsuits, and emotes. The guns all sound the same, footsteps are clear though, and if you're actually paying attention you will be able to hear the guy that's flanking you. The audio cues on the abilities need to be increased to make them clearer, like some characters can auto-res, so you can know if they're auto-resing or not. If the medic used the drone on a down teammate of his, stuff needs to be clear. Visually, it's nothing impressive, it's a simple looking game, characters do look unique from one another. Most options you expect are here, but the game does not give you an FOV slider, at least I didn't found one. Characters are easy to spot when playing, they do stand out. The 2 game modes felt repetitive. Matches felt too similar to one another, with Demolition being the overall better mode. There was a good number of maps which helped keep it fresh, a total of 7 or 8 I believe. The gameplay just got repetitive fast. Overall, as I said before, it's a simple and safe game from Hi-Rez, and if you have followed them, you know that is what they do. Usually following trends with their releases, we can see this with Smite, Paladins, just to name a few. It's a game that I will play, but not one that I'll be coming back to over and over again. I believe there's better options out there. For me, it got repetitive after a few matches. Not the biggest fan of the resurrection mechanic I mentioned before. We'll have to wait a little bit and see what Hi-Rez does with future game modes, possible new addition of maps and characters, to see if they actually do spice it up a bit and do something riskier than what they're actually doing right now, because the game needs something more. It's missing something. I'm not quite sure what, but something. So that's it for this video on Rogue Company. Now we're gonna have to wait and see what Hi-Rez is going to do with it in future updates, as I said, and if they can keep people interested with all the options out there. If you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe for more reviews like this one. I also do stream over on Twitch, links for that in the video description down below. Drop on by, let's talk some games, and as always people, thanks for watching, stay safe, and drink your water. See you in the next one.